Yo, peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours, man. Your boy Spin City definitely is in the spot, man. Is in a spot. Key, can you hear me? Okay, hold on. Lady Key, where you at? Let me see. She look like she up on there, man. Let me see. I have to call your ass in a second. Let me check my audio. All right, they say my audio is green, man. What's up? What up? You're not on the screen. I can hear you through the door.
Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Here we go. Man, what's going on with the family, man? Your audio Gucci, man, on your boy Spin side. It's all good, man. We definitely all in the building, man. It's a pleasure to see y'all everywhere from around IG, the IG family. What's going on? YouTube family, what is going on? What is happening, man? What is it looking like out there in the world? This time around, man, it's an in-house production. Y'all I'm talking about. Get that music going. Let me check the internet real quick, y'all. Y'all sound off in the chat when y'all step in. Reporting live. Tell us where you're coming from, what city you're from, what country are you from. Joining the live. Solar, it's a pleasure to be seen. GT Junior grows it, Alaska. Hello, man. Peace to the guys now. Yeah. Every minute, speak a million. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, man. DG is back, man. Y'all prepare to do your big one. Y'all know they be shutting my boy down. He coming back like he never left. You feel me? So definitely shout out where y'all coming from, where y'all watching from. Tapping in from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Wisconsin in the building. What is it looking like?
Yeah. What's going on? I just want to make sure that my audio is good and y'all can hear me.
Yes, indeed. Everything was clean.
All right,
Everything was clean. You looking clean? Am I
Right.
blurry? You know, I'll be blurry on this mug, and y'all be like, "Spin, you did great." The whole time
No,
you're
not blurry.
Oh, someone was blurry. Dante said, "Yeah, every time."
No, you good. Only when we're in Telegram.
Oh, I got you.
But what's going on, guys? Girl, Lady Key, and yeah, we're about to tap in.
Yeah, definitely tapping in, man. I think he called it. Again, let me check my internet, make sure I know what I'm talking about.
Solar.
Hit the like button, share it out. Hit the like button, share that. DG coming back with a major message. 2026 will be life or death, family. I see what it's called. I see what's going on. I see what it's called. I see what is going on. I see the whole internet, man. Not in a dry run, baby. We just making sure everything for DG. Make sure he get all his streaming processes right, so he can get back on the roll, get back on these digital highways. You understand me?
Spin question.
Yeah.
We make sure check the JV chat.
All right. Okay. Let me see. All right, technical difficulties, real quick, family. Be on the lookout. Let me make one move, y'all. Make a move. In-house production, baby.
Drop where y'all checking in from. I saw Milwaukee hit the check. Hey. All right. I see y'all in the chat. Hey, hey, hey. Every minute speaks a million. Mic check. Okay. From all over the world. Okay. All right. Me everywhere. Yes, Solar, it's good seeing you, Bookie Butt. GT Junior, grows it, Alaska. That's where you at, Alaska? Punch up back 2020. Where you at? Grow that food by any means necessary. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about that. Okay. We're definitely going to be talking about that. Okay, Alaska in the building. Let's go, Alaska. My cousin live out there. I was like, wait a minute. Black people live out there? But he was like, when he talked to me about it, he said, yep. I was like, oh, okay. All right, cool. We just getting some technical difficulties squared away on the back end. We are streaming on all platforms right now, so you already know a lot of things happen when you do that. So, but we will work with who we got here, levitating and elevating. Come on, levitating and elevating. I want to touch on something. Somebody said, grow that food by any means necessary. Drop a one in the chat if y'all have noticed changes in y'all food. Drop a one in the chat. I'm talking about changes, whether it be the way it looks, whether it be the way it cooks, whether it be the way it tastes. Have y'all been noticing change in your foods? Because things for me not tasting the same. They're not tasting the same. I can't. Okay, okay. I see the ones coming in. Okay, okay. So that's why it's time to start growing, y'all. Like when I say that's why it's time to grow, that's why it's time for us to start becoming it's called self-sustainability. We need to start being self-sustainable. I've been done notice for the last 30 years. Peeps finally catching up. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Just saw baby, I'm gonna say about 5 to 7 years ago. In between that time frame, that's when I started noticing, like, yo, food is not the same. And then we started getting sick a lot. So I was like, you know what? Definitely got to make a change. My son ended up with the allergies. It just was a lot going on, right? But I made that switch into looking for farmers and people who I could be in touch with to see how the plants and things was growing. And I would get my food and stuff from them. And the difference in the energy, the difference in how my family operated, my children, it all just like it did a whole complete 180. Like we flipped the switch. And just been grateful to that. So now we're moving in a step where we're growing our own foods, even from the comforts of our homes right now. People think that, oh, I gotta have this house with a big garden on the side. No, you can grow right from your kitchen in the projects. Actually, you know, we got to start working with what we got and not worried about what we don't got. This time ain't waiting for nobody, but that's definitely what we're going to start tapping in and talking about. It's in the perfumes and soaps too. Yes, Ben and them. Ben and them. You see how they starting to come out with a whole bunch of soaps and body washes with that are paraben free and that are vegan and that are made animal friendly because they know what it's starting to do to our bodies. And the skin is one of the largest organs on the body. So when it comes down to it, we absorb all this shit on a day to day. And then you turn around and you like, what's wrong with me? Why am I in here for all of these ailments to the doctor? And the doctor's telling you, don't worry about it. We got something that's going to get you right up and going. But the whole time, It's just something that's going to keep you on there for the rest of your life. So we definitely have to start switching things up, right? So that we can start getting ahead of it, so that we can start being in control of our future, being in control of our, the next generations that's coming and the generations that we have up under us right now, our kids. We got to prepare them because we ain't gonna be here for when I'm with three, 4 generations down. You know what I'm saying? We have to start preparing them and giving them the tools and the knowledge to do these things. Because yeah, like Punch Up was saying, it's been done for 75 years, right? But here's the thing: when are we going to stop that narrative and say, "All right, let me teach it to my youngins so that they can continue this"? Let me teach it to let me teach it to my nieces and nephews so that when I leave here, I know I put a dent in our legacy. It don't end with us, y'all. So we have to be the people that start these changes. But spin is back. I was just tapping in with them. We was talking about the food and how things are changing right now.
Man, talk that good talk, man. You had said one thing that's so pivotal. In the beginning, I was gonna cut your wisdom. I'm like, man, let cut. Is that people don't understand that the skin is the largest organ on the body. That's not common. That's not common knowledge to our culture. What I mean? They thinking that everything that gets in the body is definitely going through the top of the body. You have pores, and pores just don't simply let sweat out. You can let things in the pores as well. You know what I mean? Especially when there's liquids and stuff like that that can seep through and bother your nervous system. Just through your first and second layer of skin. Um, uh, well, I watched a video the other day and it was showing what sunscreen looks like under a UV light. It's all black. It's like liquid melanin. Like it's black. It's to you know what I'm saying. Um, it's just crazy shit. So for us to be putting that on some artificial, talking about this the worst artificial skin. When you ever caught your people putting on sunblock and then letting that artificial seep into your real melanin, it's really a monster. I don't really care how light skinned that you feel. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Brown up. You know what I mean? You don't need no topical skin to protect yourself. And
Hey,
then you
step to the
also
chat. Check that chat.
let me just stay on it.
Ain't that crazy though to say it's black?
Yeah, but
Ain't that crazy to say that? Because we already got that on us, don't we?
in-house production, baby.
You feel me? He said he got it now. But I'm speaking of ratio imbalances with this within the social engineered construct throughout the demographic. Absolutely.
Engineer constructs throughout the demographics. All right, another thing I think I heard Lady keep speaking on, y'all, is like, what I'm saying, when it comes to food shortages. So you guys gotta imagine, let's just go into the world of being the hierarchy. Let's just go into the room of the Illuminati real quick. We're tasked to feed 2 million people. Real protein, real carbohydrates, real fats. We're tasked to do that.
Yep.
But we're really not trying to spend a whole bunch of money to feed these 2 million. How many Americans is it, y'all? Y'all can put in the chat. How many Americans? Must the upper echelon controllers of the company, how much must they spend to feed all you on? So, right, what they're doing is finding the cheapest, most flavorful food to serve you. However, whatever satiates you, whatever makes you feel good food has been a term for quite some time. It just makes you feel good. It doesn't really satiate you. You don't really get muscular from it. You really don't get stronger from it. You know what I mean? It's poor in its nutrients, right? So more humans are being born. And you hear Cuz say, oh, we need a population decrease because he's not trying to feed our house everyone. So what's next with food shortages is to bring down more real food because there's more humans hitting the state. So bring down real food. And then Punch says, just give out the mealworms and all of the meats and sprinkle it with the same seasoning we've been hitting all the chickens and the steaks with. Now you're eating a burger with maybe 5 to 10% true nutrients, true proteins, true carbohydrates, true fats. Everything else is what? Haven't we seen the infamous McDonald's nugget, the meat slime that it takes to make these nuggets? They don't look like nuggets or tenders. If you truly were to do your chicken thing and create nuggets, you'd see how dense the little piece could possibly get. Okay.
And that's the thing. I don't think people have ever been in the kitchen and made real nuggets to know what they would actually look like, to know how they're supposed to be shaped, to know what they're going to
Mm-hmm.
come out like. A lot of people just go, and what we do, we go from generation to generation of what was passed down to us. Nobody's asking questions. Well, is this what chicken is supposed to taste like? Because when my grandmother makes her chicken at home, it's a different texture than the one at McDonald's. We got to
Yep.
start opening our minds to asking these questions. When we get into the stores and we're shopping, let me read the back, because that's where the education is at. The front is for the what? Entertainment. Party up here. Look, we got what you like. Flavorful colors blasting all over the front, ready to get your son or your daughter to purchase those things. So we got to start being more aware. Now the back is where all the education is at. If there are over 6 ingredients in a lot of these things, we know that we can't pronounce after those six, right? And they go in from ascending to descending. So whatever it has the most of, it starts with. 9 times out of 10, to be starting with some bullshit. Sugar, you feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Start with oils, you know what I'm saying? Um, a whole bunch of BS that you ain't got no business eating, right? You're gonna have to start doing your research and saying, instead of me going out there grabbing up this box of whatever from out the freezer, let me see what's on the back of here. Let me see what I'm actually putting into my body. That's going to make you want to stop going down all those aisles where it's nothing but refrigerators, and it's going to make you want to stay more into the side of what, where the produce is at. But I'm going to tell you what's going to do you one better. You're going to start to notice even in there it's going to start to get finicky. So now you need to start creating your green thumb. How can I grow from home? How can I create this environment, this healthy environment that I've already started? How can I make that even better? So now, when I go to make fruit roll ups for my babies, I'm no longer going to grab the fruit roll ups that I'm used to getting when I was a kid. I'm taking the pulp from my pineapples and mangoes that I just juiced, and I'm going to blend them up real good. Right. And I'm going to spread that out on a sheet. I'm going to add some agave, a little bit of water to loosen it up. I'm gonna spread it out. My kids have actual real, right? Real 3 ingredient fruit roll-ups versus the one that has 47 ingredients in it. You
Mm-hmm.
feel? So I think just becoming aware and starting from where you are. Yeah, we're not asking y'all to go out here and start to grow um, grapes. Grapes are not easy for you to grow if you don't have the proper tools and you don't have the outside for it to grow. But guess what you can grow? Grow green onion scallions, lettuce, right
Mm-hmm.
from the comforts of your home, right? So
Yeah.
no, I may not be able to grow everything in abundance, but what I can grow, I'm going to grow more of. So that this way I know what's going in my food and I know
Yeah.
what's going into my body. I know what it's going to do for my body. And because my hands touched it, I don't have to worry about what the farmers did to it. I don't have to worry about those pesticides
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not doing that in here. I don't even have the room for that.
Mm-hmm.
Become your own doctor, become your own grocery store, get in control of your finances. You got to become your own banks. Start getting ahead of AI so that this way you're not left behind. When I tell you the shit that's been taught us so far in the benchmark, right? The things that he's taught me, I've been able to show up You know what I'm saying? In my business, exceedingly and abundantly, as well as with my children. So I'm setting the foundation to show them we are going to make sure that we are in front of the things that they can snatch from us. I don't want them coming to snatch my bread, snatch away how many cucumbers I could get because you know what I'm saying, the new pandemic coming. I don't want to do that. I would rather have it to where whether the government is doing what they doing or not, I'm in control of what I got going on over here.
Yeah.
Tap in, spin.
Yeah, definitely. I would just keep kind of on the same thing, the hints of health. You know what I mean? Yeah, we did. I mean, we had an absolute blast with artificial intelligence, but now that it's coming to the conversation of health and overall human wellness. The MIGA man has always been in full effect. You guys have never seen me out of shape or eat or you know what I'm saying, eat unclean. You know what I mean? Well, by my standards. But when it came to gardening and getting like those green onions and the collard greens, you're able to right there from the comfort of your home start to pot these things indoors and then take them outdoors. Am I right, Key? You know what I mean, right? To
Some of them don't
where
even require for you to take them outdoors. You like
okay,
literally I grow green onion scallions and lettuce right from my window, chop it down and let it grow again.
and right there, what Key is saying, that's why we don't say grapes and oranges. And, I mean, you can do an orange tree now, you know what I'm saying? It might take some years, but, the things that are coming up are your essential nutrients most of the time. So when we talk about like greens, these are essential nutrients that you want to add with your meals, however else you get them. But being in control of your essential nutrients after you do your paperwork. So I would only say that, the doctor is useful for a few things. You want to go get your blood tested, right? You want to go get your metabolic panel. You want to go get your gut microbiome looked at, your stool, your urine, because everything that comes out of the body tells a good story about what's happening inside the body. Okay. So as we speak on this whole AI tech thing, the new age doctors, et cetera, I've definitely been able to lace Lady Key up with, doctor type code from the back ends of Google and Gemma to now when you guys consult with her or turn your paperwork in. Key, I've been sleeping like this. We have a circadian rhythm algorithm set up for you. You feel me? Bobby Hemmett was definitely right. Okay. So based off your circadian rhythm, maybe wear a loop strap or Oura ring. You can tell Lady Key that nowadays because the connection we've been able to make from AI to health, right? She can look at, you had a cold for 8 days and you were around this, and say you're really tracking your food. Say you're using MyFitnessPal, and now you can turn in your calories and your steps and your protein, your carbohydrates, fats. The more information you can give Lady Key in 2025, she can now set you up for years of growth, years without being, severely ill, severely sick. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Me and Lady Key both know real ones get tired now. You know what I'm saying? We get a little headache now. Talk about we've been out in the sun, we've been taking flights, but other than that, genuinely, I don't really think I catch colds. I don't really feel lethargic throughout the day. I don't I don't have stuffed nose, or I used to have asthma and stuff. Again, base level nutrients and what I'm able to know from the doctor, paperwork wise, X-ray wise, et cetera, that now, what we're working on with Lady Key, Kari, with the whole health side. I mean, it's going to be an amazing world to live in when you got folks like this together.
Exactly. And this is why we're up here presenting this to y'all because, like Spence said, everything that we're teaching is going to coincide with the fact that we're going to be in control of our homes. So yes, with me being a conscious and Spin is too, because that's where Spin started. But us being conscious of our health and becoming official health gurus, we had to learn how to incorporate everything from an aspect of, yeah, the AI is taking over, right? We know that the grocery stores are not going to be able to feed our families the way they used to at one point. We know that we're not going to be able to, walk into these stores and actually live the way we want to. We're not going to be able to walk into these banks and actually move our money around the way we want to. So now what we're doing is we've created this benchmark to where you guys will be able to come in and say, hey, I got this with my family. You're going to do an assessment. I got this with my family, correct? But when it comes down to this aspect, we need a little bit of help. So now, guess what? What you contribute to the grace benchmark, right? You're not only coming in saying, I'm here to take, you're actually contributing in the space that you're in. Because you might come in and say, hey, I have been doing taxes for a while and I taught my children how to do taxes, right? A majority of the people in there have not. They haven't taught their children how to do taxes. So you're
Yeah.
going to come and be a part of a community where we lean on each other for the resources. And then you have your leaders who are going to say, hey, we're going to run it like this through each module. We're going to go through AI. We're going to go through how you guys can become self sustainable. We're going to go through how to deal with the law and AI when it's coming. Okay. Because I just watched somebody to spin represent themselves with an AI lawyer. But
Mm-hmm.
we're moving into these spaces, guys, where the benchmark is giving you full on access to the things that the world is saying is going to go to shit. You guys are going to have access to all of that for $36. And Spin, I'll let you tap in on that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I mean, this is a full transformational. When the team got together, right? DD got together. He's like, man, I enjoy what y'all bring to the table. I know about AI, I know about tech, I know about social media, I know about woo woo. And it was DG saying, you know what? I'm not the master in all those fields, but I know who is and who can go represent. So again, for just a lovely price of your favorite eighth, you can get a part of a community. Sometimes, I know you guys look at, okay, it's another online course for me to learn something. No. Join a community of like-minded individuals that are simply prepared, right? Because I would not want to go to war with someone untrained. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to go to war with someone untrained because I'd hate to get to the battlefield and cuz like, bro, Spin, I didn't know y'all was finna do this. Right? I want to go up there, you know what I'm saying, with a couple of folks that got the AI mind right and they got some automations going, maybe some animations going. They're able to make books, websites, apps in record time. And then we're optimized humans. We move over from artificial intelligence. Now that we know how to harness artificial intelligence, we take it to our health. We take it to our law. We take it to our homeschooling and the future of education, the future of health, because it all has an artificial intelligence aspect to it. It's just always, it's the age of acceleration as long as you're willing to be accelerated. I mean, you can stay in the background all you really want to. And then when you look up at 2027, you're like, all the robots took the jobs that I could physically do, and the AI took all the jobs that I could mentally do. It's 10 cities in one world universal incomes from there, family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna say it all hyped up tonight, but there's 10 cities in one world universal incomes for people that say, I'd rather not join today. And I'm not just saying it's just a benchmark. You know what I mean? Look around on the internet, open your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Rub some crust out and let's just look at the news. And try not to look at fear mongering news. Don't even try to get afraid. Just, where's the world going tomorrow? And you see a shitload of AI cars. And Uber has now did a deal with Waymo. So when you go to your Uber app, you don't even have to hire a human driver to do your next ride. I can just get an AI car. It's safer. There's no one in there to grape me. There's no one in there to assault me. There's no one in the car to argue with. Look, I've been a part of the autonomous vehicle world, and I've been already, my mind is kind of conditioned on why AI cars are better than you humans. You crash more often, you make more often mistakes. AI can't do its makeup. AI can't fix its tie. AI can't drive and shave. AI has no emotions on the road. AI can do speeds with precision that you can't do as a human. So that's just AI vehicles. What about the AI construction worker, the robot construction worker, the robo doctors, the robo lawyers, the robo police? Truly, you know what I mean? Like I said in the beginning, there's a man saying, look, we need less humans, but we need more produce. We need less humans, but we need more production. How will one person with all that power and all that space and time, how would he get it done? He'd replace your $60,000 a year security job and just put a robot out front with a laser, a badge, and maybe a gun. I'm not too sure. All right. Maybe I'm too far gone, but let's just imagine that world. You know what I mean? We don't all live in the movie of AI, but isn't some of that stuff starting to happen? Can we see it?
Hey, it's happening already. There was a post where they had caught the camera caught the drone caught the guys shooting content, huh? Not shooting content with the gun, with the blicky, and then turn around, caught them, knew what gun it was. All this was based off what that drone footage caught.
And you want to know the real good one? So the drone will go above you and catch me, right? It's me and the homie. We like this. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Drone up there. The drone's going to zoom in, go down, and say, look, man, that's Spin City HQ, Sebastian Spencer. And from facial recognition AI from that side, now the police on the other end can bring up all my social media sites and can bring up my website, can bring up my Facebook. The time is me and my kids doing some goofy ass point somewhere. So you doing crimes and getting away. I mean, the rate of you getting caught and getting put off the streets is like this. You look like you about to do a robbery. You're gonna look up, it's gonna a drone gonna come down and ask you what you gonna do next. The drones, AI drones, Batman. The drone gonna swing down and kick your ass in the chest.
And you gonna be mad as hell because here's the thing: you think you're gonna be quicker than the drone, you won't. That drone will be that kicked you in your chest and been on about its business, and the police on their way to come pick you up.
And then even talk about even more crime, right? Because look, we're talking about all the money going down, all the housing going down, all the land going down. It's gonna be 15-minute little city piles. Crime can't even really get done. You're saying if there's electronic vehicles and AI vehicles, the police can just shut it down. There's no more high-speed chases, homies. Um, we talk about AI in the Fed and then in the government. There's no more. You can't receive $20 for gas on your Cash App too many times, family. You're gonna get flagged and get taxed immediately. They want to look at and control everything. So it's either you let them have that power because the government gonna government, the CIA gonna CIA, whoever. But how do you break free? How do you become truly sovereign in a nation that's paying attention so closely?
Speaking of sovereignty,
Oh, I hear a baby girl on her way.
absolutely. You funny. What's good, y'all? What's good?
What up, D
Who are
Simone?
you? Hi, everyone. It's your girl. Hi, everyone. My name is Dejanay. I also go by D Simone. You can follow me at Dejanay Simone. I am your girl when you want to talk about walking in the private, knowing about dealing with officials in legal proceedings, also dealing with sovereignty. And knowing what you need to know to basically govern yourself, and so start learning these laws, common law, different things like that. So yeah, Now,
Get her done.
Spin was telling them how with the court systems and stuff, it's going to move into a new direction. And we
Mm-hmm.
were talking about how now the drones will be able to come up and catch your ass like, nah, boy, you ain't doing that. What you
Yeah.
thought you was doing? And then when they
Instant
get the LCDs,
recognition.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, so that goes back to even, getting your paperwork straight for, being on the do not detain list. Making sure that you're, processing your documents right. One, to make sure that once that AI robot or whatever the case may be, drone, sees you, they know that bloop, 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 that face. Okay, do not detain. We don't want no problems. We don't want no
mm-hmm,
problems with that one, and just really giving them a guideline of how you operate and how you want to be treated amongst all these things. Because still at the same time, you never consented verbally to any of this, so that's what it also goes back to, is consenting verbally in
I'll be back.
regards to all of the things that are going on in the world. Because if you guys do not volunteer your disconsent, they're going to basically do whatever they feel is best for you and handle you accordingly, and would not even give two flip-flops about it. Because at the end of the day, we're just a number to them. That's why they gave us our birth certificate anyway, and social
Mm,
security number.
definitely. Because I know one thing, one thing's for sure, two things for certain is that the nation of America is ran off human capital. And if you can't work, you know what I mean, then you can't win.
Yeah, our energy is our energy, and our frequency what makes the world go round. They
Yep.
cannot do anything without our living soul. And so even though, yes, the world is transforming itself into AI, at what point are you going to be prepared and start preparing, so that you know that you won't be overtaken by the AI, or even using AI to a point where everything is automated, and you as the living person is just living your life luxuriously, because you have gone through our classes and you have gone through Spence classes, and you know how to automate your business, you know how to automate your sales, you know how to automate your ads, so that you're hitting a wide range of people, while, hey, you're in Thailand sipping on the Tito's. I don't know, shoot,
Yeah, whatever they sipping, right? Whatever they're doing. But I mean, it
whatever
is
they
true.
say. Right.
And what we even spoke about earlier, like in person, you know what I'm saying? It's that, guys, if we're down here talking about we can't spend $36 to get in this type of room, in this type of community, know that there's billionaires and multi-billion-dollar businesses doing this at the highest level, the highest capacity. While we're wondering, oh, do I have to spend $10 on Mid Journey, bro, to get a AI picture, or do I have to pay $30 for my Heijen? Do I have to get Key's ebook and thorough AI examination of my body and my health for $250? Should I pay $1,000 for this? I mean, you're gonna pay for it one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You're gonna pay for it one way or another. And then imagine the people that's at the top spending 1 million on their mid journey,
Yeah.
1 million, 10 million on their AI animations, 10 million on their AI workflows and automations, 10
Right.
million on their robotics, 10 million on their smart homes, 10 million on their smart businesses, because that's where we're going next. As I read the news of today, is like a smart business. When you set up the AI as the CEO, and you follow that AI CEO as it does business, as it puts together reports, it gets back numbers for itself, it sees what it needs to sell, it can do A, B, C, D testing with all of its advertisements, get back that information in real time, and it's all one AI mind doing it. And even Sam Altman, the owner of ChatGPT and OpenAI, he said, we're going to see for the first time in the future, the one man trillionaire, to where it didn't take a company. It just took a whole lot of AI agents. Listen out for AI agents, agentic AI. You know what I'm saying? MCP, model context protocol. People are setting AIs and robotics to do specific tasks, and they're bringing back real world events like a human couldn't do in 10 years in weeks. So while we're waiting on, man, should I get in there hang with Spirit? I know Derek Grayson, man, man, I could use this 36 and go get me a couple cups of coffee now. And then your mind is going, you gonna do a Raven Simone in the future. Your eyes gonna go big and remember when they was talking on a benchmark, and then while the RoboCop is saying, hand me your ID. You feel me? And you already know you're close to being over with. So please, to my culture, to my people, to my community, don't be over with. Get in with it. Yeah. All right. The gracebenchmark.com, man. It ain't just a course now. We want to have fun with you. We want to see what you can create. It's been magnificent seeing what you people are able to create as far as cloning yourself, your voice, your likeness, ebooks in a flash, website apps in a flash, how to teach your children, how to homeschool with AI, because that's where education is going next. As far as the schools, how to manage your bread in the age of AI and crypto and everything blockchain technology. Okay. Yeah, man. Let me go check out the site right now. Come on, Chris, man. Get here with me now. Come on.
Yes. You look at the benchmark.
Right. And when you get in you're going to look at the Mighty Network, and then you're going to touch that Telegram group. Read your email, baby. Read that email. It's going to say, oh, this is how you email. You know what I'm saying? And when you touch that Telegram group, right there, right now, 8-day AI go ahead. 2-3 minute videos, one long type of double video. You piece all those days together, you something else with AI alone. You feel me? And get ready to get healthier than last time.
And listen, go back to that email part real quick. I have gotten so many people, right, that have gone and purchased and, okay, I'm signed up for the benchmark. What do I do now? Typically,
baby girl, go to that email.
Typically,
the one that says no reply.
You want to wait for your email confirmation. Once that email confirmation comes in, a couple hours later, y'all, this is the part, y'all be like, all right, AI spin over there. We need that in 2 minutes. No. Let it process your order. Give it a couple hours. I always tell my clients, give it 24 hours and wait for that email to come through that says next steps. Now, check within those first couple of hours, check your spam, because some people are like, I didn't get the email. Check your spam. Check the places that emails go when you typically can't find them. And stop saying, no, one of y'all are going to do this for me. Because guess what? If you had a deadline for something else, right, you're going to make sure you're checking every part of the email. Sent, saved, unsaved, whatever. I'm going to make sure I find that. That's one. Once you get into the email, y'all, follow through read your email from top to bottom. I'm saying this because I know some of y'all are going to get on there and y'all going to go to the Telegram part that he just said so you can hurry up and jump in there. But I need y'all to read it from start to finish, because it's going to give you access to your digital downloads. It's going to give you access to not just the Telegram group, but the Mighty app that you're going to need to be on to actually access the modules. Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to need that. You're going to need your family Bible, because that's the foundation of like where we're teaching from.
Right.
So you want to use that as your piggyback. Like, let me go in here because I didn't quite get it over here. So let me go in here and see what's in here. Maybe I might get it from reading it out of this book. I want y'all to do your due diligence, y'all. The email is the start to your success. So if you skip that, you're basically skipping out on everything.
Right.
And because we have a customer service link, we will not be in DMs all day saying, let me figure it out for you. We're trying to eliminate that. And we know our people do not like to use their eyes. So we're going to help you guys train to use those eyes and read.
It's $36 for the whole entire
course. For the whole thing, Chris, bro.
36 for the whole thing.
Bro.
No monthly subscription, my guy.
None.
Don't talk about it no more. Just
One time payment.
lock them doors.
OT OTP of 36. One time 36.
And
Baby
listen,
girl,
I'm gonna say
lock
this:
them
12,
It's
12 to
doors.
12
Come
to
on,
10,
see
y'all.
it through.
Y'all got
Now,
from
bro.
12, y'all got from 12 a.m. I mean, yeah, y'all got from 12 a.m. to 10 a.m.
oh
to
yeah.
get in at that 36.
Okay,
It
yeah, got a
will go
minute.
back up to that 1,000 after that. So as soon as 12 hits, y'all can go jump up there, grab it,
For
get in for
36.
$36. And like we said, once y'all get in there and you read your email in its entirety, start with what Spin has already posted in there. It's not hard. Y'all won't feel like y'all behind. But the later you push to start off, the harder it's going to be for you. So get started, jump in there, get active. Shout out to Ra. Shout out to Chris.
Yes.
Chris said, I'm
And lock
locking
them
in
the
tonight.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
see you in the chat.
Shout out to Chris, but shout out to Rod too, because
I'm gonna
Rod
see you up in there.
the
Oh,
other
yeah.
day, he got busy. I'm talking about the first. That is the action we need. We need action takers, because sis right here always says what? When knowledge is power.
Oh, knowledge. I'm about to say I say a lot,
Yeah.
but nah, knowledge is not power. It's the application of the knowledge that is power. Because you can know all you want to, but when you actually do what you know, that's when the effect and full presence comes of what you want. You can't do anything until you actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing to it but do it.
Right.
Do it, do it, do it. So what we gonna do?
Lock the doors.
Lock them now.
Lock
doors, man.
So y'all make sure y'all go to the website www.thegracebenchmark.com, and y'all will be able to get in for the 36. Okay. And
it just went on.
We'll
There you go.
definitely it's 12:01.
There you
Go
go.
grab your seats. Lock in. Make sure that when y'all lock in, y'all drop a little message. We can see when y'all come in, so we always greet y'all when y'all come through the door.
Right.
So just drop a little message or come in off the gate swinging.
Okay.
Jump into the ascension. Do what you got to do. And when I tell you it's life-changing stuff going on in there, all right, we'll see you on the inside, Chris Diggity.
All right, Diggity Chris.
No diggity.
Okay.
No doubt, baby.
Yes, and we'll see y'all at the round table on Friday. That's what we do in the Grace Benchmark. We actually have our roundtable talks on Fridays. Depending on the topic, you have your leader from the Grace Benchmark team who is going to let you know what is good, what's the homework, go over some things that may have been in the modules that you may have never understood or even wanted more understanding from. So we'll definitely see y'all Tuesday, and then we'll catch y'all on the next live.
Man, peace, love, and light, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all all night, but we might lock them doors. All right, man. We love y'all, man. We don't want to see y'all left behind.
Lock them doors.
All right, y'all. Y'all go get into the benchmark, and we will see y'all on the inside. Don't forget to, in celebration of DG's birthday, everything on the website is $36. So I would definitely go to his website and tap in www.derekgrace2.com. It's been that way forever. So y'all should know it like the back of y'all hands, but go check it out and see what you need for your family. Grab the tools, because there's going to be limited products. It's only while supplies last. So if you want a board game and you've been dying to get one, it's $36. Go get it.
Okay. Books, curriculums, everything. Y'all playing.
Yeah.
Y'all better sleep now. I just woke up. Y'all better wake up.
Okay.
Peace and love. Peace and love, Chris. We'll see you inside. I think I know Chris.
Appreciate you, bro.
We know Chris Ben.
I don't know. He from the AI tech side, because he's doing that from my YouTube. But it's all right. I mean, maybe.
Okay, Chris, if you know me, see you in the bitch. No diggity, no doubt.
How do we stop this thing?
It's always the DG, man. So, all right, y'all, man. We gonna run off, man. Y'all, ladies, y'all can press leave the studio, man. In-house Productions, baby. In-house. All right, man. Spin City, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm gonna go to a DG to shut him on down, man. Peace, love, and light. Yeah, I'm talking about